Ah yes, the boatyard. The place where we sailors come to work on all of the things we've been putting off for far too long. For those of us with an old boat, we hope we don't find any surprises.
Ew.
I've had a big project sitting on the back burner for a while now, and with some of our more important projects out of the way, it's time to get on with it and bring some beauty back into this old classic.
What they say?
They're gonna hold it for us. There's another sailboat coming out too.
Okay.
There's 3 of us going in and then 1 coming out, so we're pretty busy right now.
This is only the second time we've hauled out silver lining. The first time was 2 years ago in this same marina when we had to fix a leak around the pintle plate.
This is the plate that's been leaking. Pretty bad.
You think it's pretty bad?
Look at all the barnacles on it.
We were about to be in for so much work and we didn't even know it yet.
Like, look at how thick that is. That's 2 layers of green and then 1 layer of blue down to the red. And who knows how much red is down there. You can almost spot it because where he hit it with the power washer, it's like they stand up a little bit. See all the water coming out? A lot of them are little teeny tiny things. Like this one's so small.
Ooh, that's really soft.
Yeah, it is. Look at all that water coming out.
Yeah.
So that's a bad one.
Yeah.
There's another one. Hear the difference?
Yeah.
So in case you couldn't tell, we are back in the boatyard and it has been 2 years since we were here last time, so our bottom is super dirty and needs a lot of work. Kind of weird being back here after 2 years and about the same time of year. It just feels like no time has gone by, but then also feels like a really long time has gone by. Like it feels like we've owned the boat forever, but it's only been 2 years. And I don't know, it feels good. We're gonna be working on some just routine maintenance stuff, but then we're also gonna be giving this boat a huge facelift. I mean, that's the part that I'm most excited for. And even though it's gonna be a lot of work, I'm really excited to get started on it. And honestly, I just keep thinking about the end result and hoping that one, I can make it look as good as I have it pictured in my head, but then also just getting to that end result. I know it's gonna be a grind to get there, so we're gonna be replacing the rub rail and we're gonna be painting the hull and we're gonna be painting the bottom and we're gonna be adding a through hull. And yeah, it's just a lot of stuff so far. Orly wants to do the bottom herself, so she gets the really lucky job of sanding, like, you know, up over your head and stuff, so she's gonna learn how much that really feels her shoulders. But she wants to do like all that herself so she can really learn some of the maintenance. I'm mainly just gonna focus on the top side, which is nice. I mean, it's all like hard work, but I kind of think she got the short end of the stick on that one. So this is the end of day 2. Actually, it was a short day. I only had like 2 hours of work today, 2.5 hours, but I have this whole side of the boat basically sanded, and I found that there are a couple of like, I guess, repairs before that I didn't really know about. One that I did know about was here, which is about midships, and you can see it was a lot more than I thought. I thought it was just these couple of things, and then as I started to sand, there was some really thin paint in a few areas along there. It looks like they just kind of, maybe they scraped along a dock at some point. And then there's a repair that I made when we had a dock line break during Hurricane Ian, and we laid up into a piling, so that was a repair that I made. So I'm gonna fix that up a little bit better this time. And then I don't know if that's damage repair or if that's where the old running lights used to be. Not sure about that one. And then I basically have the rest of this side to go ahead and sand. So it's been pretty good. It's taken me, I'm gonna say like probably 10 hours to get to this point. And my back was killing me after the first like 8-hour day where I sanded the whole thing. Oh my God. And I need to actually go back and probably do another like really light sanding over everything, because I noticed there are a couple spots that I missed here and there. So far, pretty happy with it. It's going pretty well. I will say that the one blister, well, we have 2 blisters at the bow. I think I've already shown you. If I haven't, I'm gonna show you right now, is they've really dried out. You can actually see like how much liquid's come out of both of these. It's a lot. These are actually, I mean, they're fairly substantial from blisters I've ever seen. The nice thing is I went into the chain locker and the balsa end's somewhere like up here. It's just above the water line at the bow, so I know there's no balsa for rot that's behind that. It's just a little bit of fiberglass that's there that needs to be ground out and filled and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat because I'm really hungry and call it a day. God, I can already feel my back hurting from holding this camera. Still got a lot more sanding to do too.
After just 2 days of sanding, my back was already killing me. It was time to call in the reinforcements. Off camera, I had added some fairing compound to the scratches and dings in the hull to get everything back on an even playing field. But those areas were going to need a lot of sanding to get the mirror shine I was looking for.
Look at all the work that we got done yesterday. So the whole bottom there is sanded down. So that was my brother-in-law yesterday helping out with the bottom work, and he actually volunteered for that, and he said he would come back and help finish. So that doesn't happen with boat work, so that is really awesome of him. So thanks a lot, Bacher, for that. What we have to do though is this green paint that's on here. There's like 2 layers of it, and it does not stick. I don't know if they didn't prep this before they put it on, or if it's a type of paint or what it is, but basically we're taking all the green off and we're going down to the blue/red. And then we do have some blisters in certain places that will be fixed. Those aren't really too bad. We'll just fill those with some epoxy and fair that, and that'll be good to go. So those I'm not too worried about. It's an old boat, so it's gonna happen. But I wanted to say that this longboard sander, it's called a flexi sander. I got it on Amazon for like $100. This thing is a lifesaver. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it is really hard to sand with it. It is not easy. It kills your shoulders, but the nice thing is it makes everything flat and smooth. You can't see any of the little dings and stuff and any of the filler work that I've done to fill up all the dings. Like, we had 2 spots back here on the transom that were so deep. This one, where is it? This one right here, this was at least 1/4 of an inch deep, and you can't feel that at all. Just using this 410 microlight filler. So just pop some of this stuff in some epoxy,
do some fairing, get it kind of smooth with like when it's still wet, and then come back with this. This is 180 grit on this 15-inch flexi sander. Absolutely amazing. But I'll fair the port side tonight, and then I'll come back tomorrow, sand that all down, and then once that's sanded, I'll probably just do like a once over, make sure I've gotten everything. Gosh, it's so hot. Keep getting like sweat and sunscreen in my eyes, and it's killing me. But yeah, once I get this side, everything here faired down, it's time to put on some primer and start the painting process. Next up in the boatyard, after weeks of prep work, we finally get some paint on this old girl. This first coat looks amazing. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. It's totally free and it really helps us. If you want to help support our channel and get access to ad-free episodes, check out our Patreon. Link is below. See you guys next time.